welcome to my video.
I'm Joey, and I'm here to vlog about some stuff.
I'm here to talk about other videos.
Yes, in this video log, I am going to talk about people on YouTube. Yep, this is YouTube talk. And at this time, January, it's known for being a month that is particularly hard on people making content on YouTube. So I want to talk about a few people that I think are worth our attention, who are content creators here on YouTube, that they're not like a big corporate entity that's pumping out a lot of videos. They're actual individuals making a living off of YouTube.
It wasn't that long ago I watched a video by Gnoggin. Well, his channel used to go by Gnoggin. That was Gnoggin with a silent G. The G stands for game, or it stands for geek, or whatever. Lockstin, the guy's name that he goes by is Lockstin. And he used to call his channel Gnoggin, now it's Lockstin/Gnoggin. And he makes videos often talking about things in pop culture, usually related to video games, and I like his videos.
But January is the worst month if you are a YouTuber.
But he was talking about how January and February...
But every YouTuber can expect a significant drop in revenue in January, and in February it only recovers a little bit. You have to wait until March to get back into the average levels again.
Bad months for people who make their living on YouTube. Which makes me think maybe those of us who aren't really making a living on YouTube take that as a reminder, though I definitely could use some YouTube money, so feel free to watch some more of my videos. Come on, watch some more of my videos, please. Those of us who aren't really making a living off of YouTube, to just check out some more videos of those who are making a living on YouTube, that we like their content, and maybe now more than ever, to try not to miss some videos that we otherwise would have enjoyed by some of those people. As a lot of larger companies use YouTube to make videos, and they're able to put out content rapidly at high production, and good for them. Good for them, but a lot of
what I call real content. When I say real content, I mean content that's not corporately owned, corporately produced.
Individuals, content creators, depend on YouTube, and the ad revenue isn't quite as good this time of year. So this time of year apparently has been known to make it a lot harder for content creators to stay on YouTube. So I figure now is as good a time as any to check out some old Gnoggin videos, or even some current stuff that Lockstin is doing, because he talked about it.
There are so many legal gray areas and legal contract terms of service stuff that I always hear other YouTubers mentioning, involving that they aren't allowed to publicly state directly how much money they make. So I can't use me as an example, but once I found out if all this contract terms of service stuff is true or not, I'll make a video about money making on YouTube using me as an example.
And so why not, if you're watching this on YouTube, and I assume you are, why shouldn't I just put a card in this video or something, some sort of link, so that you go check out one of his videos talking on the subject, and maybe check out more of his videos. I don't expect to get a lot of views. I probably will get, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 6 views by the end of the month. If I'm lucky, this might be one of those videos that manages to achieve more than 100 views. But I think every little bit helps, and you know what, if somebody sees this video who doesn't follow Lockstin or Gnoggin, I recommend checking out his videos. He talks about video games, he does good stuff. He did a video recently talking about basically money problems and advertising and making money off of ads on YouTube.
Last January, January 2016, my channel nearly died.
So Gnoggin has been talking about life on YouTube, and just, you know, this time of year is a little bit harder for content creators. Which brings me to the Amazing Atheist and the Drunken Peasants podcast.
I was doing great until... What's this? A false
What
DMCA?
is this?
Anyway, basically...
A false DMCA against us by Sotomayor Entertainment. Who could it be? Oh, who do we know named Sotomayor? Jim Sotomayor?
I know a guy named Tommy
Richard
Sotomayor.
Tommy Sodomizer? Yeah,
Yeah.
there's Tommy Sodomizer. He misspelled his own name. How stupid is that? No, Tommy Sotomayor has predictably, as he said he was going to do in the stream last night, filed his false DMCA against us.
Had tried to pull some copyright shenanigans on the Drunken Peasants podcast because I guess he got pissed off because the Drunken Peasants were mocking him when they were commentating on one of his videos, and he got all pissy and decided, I'm gonna call copyright shenanigans on that, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know how to describe it in a quick and amusing way, but yeah, he pulled some copyright funny business.
As we have said in the past, we are going to sue the next person who does this to us, so Tommy Sotomayor can look forward to hearing from our lawyers.
So the Drunken Peasants are looking to collect money to help them with their lawsuit against him, and they're actually going to sue the motherfucker for pulling the shit that he pulled on them. And I say good for them. I wish them success. And since I have fuck all for money, which is why I'm basically sustaining myself off of food that I find in the discount bin, I don't really have a whole lot to give them. That said, I can hope for their success, and I will promote their videos as best as I can, which is still kind of pathetic, but hey, if you're watching this video and you think there is a remote chance you would be interested in watching characters like the Amazing Atheist and others commentate craziness going on YouTube, by all means, please check out the Drunken Peasants podcast. It's a time of year where they could probably use all the views they could possibly get. Plus, it's at a time when they could use all the support they could probably get. And also, the Amazing Atheist, he has commented that whatever's going on with the YouTube algorithms, that things were kind of working against him this last little bit.
Weird shit going on YouTube where every time you post a video, you lose a bunch of subscribers now. It doesn't matter if the video is popular, well-received, shittily received. It just seems like anytime you post a new video, subscriber loss. And, you know, if it was just me experiencing it, I'd just be like, must be something I'm doing wrong. But it's all across YouTube.
Subscribers who were not deliberately unsubscribing were not being subscribed, and
Every day, people write me and say, hey, Amazing Atheist, I'm a big fan, I watch all your shit, but somehow I'm unsubscribed all of a sudden.
not getting to view his videos and making life a little bit harder for him. And you know what? He makes a living off of YouTube, and I legitimately consider him entertaining and worth watching. Therefore, I will watch him. And if there's any chance that you find him interesting, I recommend watching him now more than ever. Like I said, as Lockstin from Gnoggin, or Lockstin from the channel, Lockstin/Gnoggin, has recently said, this is a very hard time of year for a lot of people making a living off of YouTube. So, now more than ever, let's check out the Amazing Atheist and the Drunken Peasants. Which brings me to a subject I meant to talk about literally half a year ago, and I want to do a video in support of the Bible Reloaded.
We are actually filing a lawsuit to the Cristiano Films Group and 5 and 2 Pictures.
Look into what was going on with them and the copyright claims against them.
Turns out that YouTube sent me an email letting us know that 5 and 2 Pictures, Cristiano Film Group, has sent 5 DMCA notices to our channel. However, in that email, even YouTube, yes, even YouTube, under their new system, said, hey, we're pretty sure you fall under fair use. We're just letting you know this happened.
Yeah.
And by all means, feel free to support them. And if you're like me, you don't have fuck all for money, then maybe now would be as good a time as any to consider checking out some of their videos. Because if it helps pay their bills, if their life here on YouTube, if that helps them pay their bills and helps them get through a time when they might need the money for a lawsuit.
The Cristiano Films Group and 5 and 2 Pictures.
They have a reputation on YouTube for if you review any of their stuff negatively, they will DMCA you to take it down.
Not just us. I have gotten dozens of messages on various social medias by much smaller YouTubers. We're talking 1,000 subscribers, under 1,000, maybe like 5,000, that did movie reviews of this that got DMCA'd and their channel's crippled because they don't have a big enough following to really make a lot of noise.
Right.
You don't really feel like watching anything on television? Hey, why not check out YouTube? Why not look for some of the content creators that you might not have watched in a little while and you want to check out again? And I personally am just thinking of, at the moment I'm thinking of Lockstin, as well as Amazing Atheist, as well as the Drunken Peasants podcast, which the Amazing Atheist is involved with, and of course the Bible Reloaded. As each one of these people, well, they could use our support, I think. Lockstin has mentioned this is a hard time of year. I'm just repeating myself here, but yeah, Lockstin has mentioned this is a hard time of year for a lot of people on YouTube. I've heard that from other people. The Amazing Atheist has said that the new algorithms that YouTube is using seem to be working against him, and plus the Drunken Peasants, which he is involved with, are dealing with a lawsuit against somebody who was screwing them over. And on top of that, there was also what's going on with the Bible Reloaded, and I think they could use our support. Those are the ones I'm suggesting checking out. Feel free to watch some more of my videos. I mean, I sure as hell would appreciate it. But yeah, after the Christmas season is over, the ad revenue isn't as high as it used to be. So perhaps now is the season for checking out some of your favorite YouTube content creators, especially if they're people who are making a living off of YouTube. This time of year, you know, they probably could use it.
Flopped down in a chair, fall asleep in front of the tube. The YouTube. Well, sometimes I have the television on as well as YouTube. I can multitask. I can watch television and YouTube at the same time.